Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, and go. Alright. So the Funimation logo always gets me pumped up, especially with the emojis and the kitten and the mech looking thing. Alright, now it's here. I actually don't mind seeing Elise and Yoma train together, only because normally I feel like exposition like this isn't that necessary, but since they are going through a lesson right now, I'll let it pass. I'll let it pass. But on the downside though, say the family were to get any injuries, it will probably have negative ramifications towards the user of the obtaining magic. Oh, okay. That's reasonable. Pretty sure though, Ryoma you'd be able to utilize that shared ability with the slimes though. Oh, then that's gonna be easy peasy then. The only slimes that you wouldn't be able to do with the probably the iron and the metal and the blood slimes. Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of disrespectful towards the slimes though. Regardless, I think they should at the very least have Ryoma try it out with the slimes though, just for the fuck of it, you know? Because I have a feeling you find a way of making it pretty useful. They are naturals. And, this is gonna just make Ryoma even more broken than he already was, because he already has proficiency with controlling the slimes, intense strength, good coordination, and now he's able to share sensations with the family. Oh, jeez. It's quite a good, nice perspective though when it comes to him thinking it's sort of like a virtual reality, to a certain extent. I mean, it is Ryoma. Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually a good start. Well, I wonder if Lee's already mastered it. Aw, poor girl. Oh, never mind. That's actually pretty darn impressive. I thought for a second Lisa was going to succeed in that. Wasn't going to succeed, but never mind. Well, I actually like that cute little start. Even though Ryoma got it a bit more quicker than others, at the very least, he didn't get it completely when it comes to like doing the whole shared sensation thing, but doing it with more than just one sense. He's limited to, at the very least at the moment, just doing it with the sense of sight, which I dig this. I feel like it'd be a bit too quickly if you were just to master every single little bit of that ability. Yeah, at this point they've almost about shown off every little thing about the opening, even at least playing the violin. The only thing they haven't really really shown off yet is the two of them being together on the boat. But that's about it, though. Dang. There's already been on this 11th episode. That final bit of the opening is pretty dang adorable, though. Although, going by how most animes deal with things, I'm gonna assume that we're probably not gonna see him get that romantically close. At least not in this season. If it can even manage to get another one. Which, feeling doubts about that, because a lot of people are saying, haven't read the source material, but a lot of people are saying this series has been butchering the source material. Seems like the odds of that are low. But hey, you never know. Is there really anything Ryuma's gonna struggle with? I'm being serious about that. Huh. Yeah, we've only ever really seen him around slimes. Huh. So I wonder what would Ryuma be bad at taming in that case. That is a good point. I mean, he has a motherfucking army of slimes with him. Huh. That's pretty cool. I wonder if he can also tame gigantic creatures. Oh, that's a shame. But hey, that sounds pretty useful though. In that. Why, she gonna say she can tame almost anything, or? I don't know. I wonder what's got real. She's saying sorry, yet she's smiling, so you can tell she actually enjoyed just showing off and doing her flexing. How in the world did you just actually tame a divine beast? That's the biggest question. Yeah, it's actually pretty impressive. Done. Okay. What the fuck? Whoa, okay, she's definitely not one to be trifled with. Yeah, if you were to go up in a fight against her, Ryuma would probably lose. I'm pretty sure that's probably gonna happen with our boy Ryuma. Oh, I don't love how she tries to lift up her husband's emotion up. Lift his emotions up. Well, yeah, as long as you can make up a difference on things, that ain't too bad. Hey, maybe one will get lucky and it'll actually be able to utilize some kind of epic tier bird creature. Hey, you never know. enemy himself is pretty incredible. Oh. Damn. Yeah, I want to see those dragons in action. And already it sounded like Elise's mother was already cheating. Jeez. Oh man, I guess it makes sense. There's a lot of power. Yeah, a lot of power would have a lot of responsibility there. Oh. Okay, yeah, that way looks like a match is going to be the top that anyone would want to just casually venture into. Jeez. Oh. Oh, it's actually nice to see how he even handles security too for there is a realm where the families actually live in. Kind of makes for some nice world building there. I like how you see her trying to like say the little names of the cute little slimes. That's adorable. Oh man. I wonder if that, I mean, that looks like a bad outfit actually. I wouldn't mind seeing Elise's mother in some combat. Feels like that seemed like that would be pretty darn cool if it were to happen. Although it seems just like Realma wouldn't even need that extra money. Although he'd probably do the quest just for the thrill of it. Or the adventure, I should say. I think the most important factor would be the slime, though. At least covering the upper head area. I just feel like the series keeps on just having new characters just pop out of nowhere there and being like, here they are, and let's not give any of their backstories. Because now they have even more unrecognizable characters that have somewhat defining character design. Well, it's actually pretty cool to see him practice that. But I think with given like maybe a few months of practice, hey, at least there we finally see what he's not necessarily good at least not yet at the moment. This, even though this scene, nothing much is happening here specifically when it comes to progressing the plot, it's at least showing off that Ryoma's not perfect at every little single thing he does, and I love scenes like this where they humble the main protagonist, even if it's to like a small extent. Oh. Oh snap. Although, I thought for a second they're actually about to throw it. I was like, oh shit. Hmm. This is one wonder what he's gonna want to say with him then. Hopefully the guy that was kind of a little bit disrespectful actually apologizes. Dang, I like how he starts out with asking if he bought the slime instead of just apologizing. Oh, okay. I was like, when is this man gonna give Ryoma a well overdue apology? I'm glad it happened, though. And you know, something I'll give the series credit for, at the very least when it comes to some of these nameless characters, well, I wouldn't say nameless, but some of these characters that I wouldn't say nameless, but mostly unimportant characters, at least they follow up on them. I'll give it credit for that. It makes the world of By the Grace of the Gods feel a little bit more vibrant. Oh boy. Yo, that's actually some pretty visuals there. I wonder if we're gonna see Ryoma tame one of these lemur birds eventually, only because we see them a lot in the opening. And I don't think they'd be shown off for no reason. I just love how that chick always says meow alongside of his words. That's adorable. Hopefully that one succeeds in taming it. Yeah, she's not gonna succeed. Probably a lot for certain creatures. Oh, talk about birds with some peculiar interest there. Dang. Yeah, the birds are, yeah, they're not liking that. Yeah, it does sound like they're mocking that. Yeah, it does sound like they're laughing at that person. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, that's going a bit too far there. I'm assuming those lemur birds have offensive capabilities. Whoa! Honestly, this fool deserves it for trying to hit those lemur birds. I mean, that man was warned off. Dang! What's badass? Are they gonna actually want to slice him? Woo! Although honestly, that man kind of would have been deserved to be wrecked by the lemur birds, though. Wait, do they have to replicate an ability? Or could it be just backlash from the lemur bird sound effects? Or it could just be another different creature, too. Oh, snap. Yo, that bird looks badass. Hey, you know, he should actually try taming that bird. Feels like it would actually be a good asset towards Ryoma. If we were to actually tame that bird. I'm just saying. Damn it! I really thought you should have tamed them. Only because with birds like that, that'd have been hella damn useful for him in the long run. Shit, having birds that can use projectile wind attacks, and then just looking at their speed and being able to like knock someone's senses of back. That would feels like it'd have a lot of combat capabilities. Damn it! That's why I thought Rima should have just tried and try to actually make a contract with that bird. Should have done it. Damn, that sounds pretty damn badass. Whoa. That's the full package. But then again, I guess I could explain why he wouldn't have been really comfortable taming a bird like that, though. Considering the ramifications of it. What creatures we have? Oh. I actually like how that casual scene actually had some farther implications here. Oh man, I ain't gonna feel sorry for the man though. But if anyone can pull off, it's gonna be Ryoma. I mean, considering that. Yeah, I mean, no use in them backing out now. Alright. This episode, it was alright. Hello Anime Doji. While I wasn't the most excited by the Grace of the Gods episode, it did do a good job in at the very least putting a cap on the amount things Grim was good at. I do love the fact that it didn't mention that. He really needs to pick it up when it comes to music, and I love how they emphasize the importance of that at the very least. So I'll give the episode credit. And then it also doing a good job of balancing out the amount of things that Rim was good at. I love the fact that for this one, we finally get to actually see what the ramifications are when it comes to like Gruma's resistance against the mental pain. Because I thought that was just a cute throwaway scene a few episodes ago, but no, it actually came back into having a bigger effect on the episode, and for that, I'll give the episode praise for that at the very least. I thought that was actually pretty damn cool if you ask me. As for other things that also went into the favor of the episode aside from that, I do like the fact that the series shows off that even if something looks cute, harmless like the lemur birds, it can be fucking deadly. I'm like, damn. Because when I saw that, I was like, oh, they're cute. After this episode, I'm like, yeah, they're cute, but probably the type of creature you want to observe from a fucking distance. And I even love how it shows you the lemur birds' swag and personality when they just straight up mock the dude making shitty music. I was like, jeez. Talk about these birds being absolute utter savages, and I like that. Because I think in having creatures like that in the series have that kind of personality, it gives the world a bit more tangible vibes. Just seeing the creatures with their different personalities. And another thing that I also love aside from that, I love how the episode even emphasized that Elise's parents, well, I'd say her mother and her grandfather are like on a whole different scale of power. That was also pretty damn cool about the episode too. And that's why I felt the episode did mostly well for itself from a story standpoint. Yeah, Magetsu opening act is going to be next. Yeah, it happens. I'm not going to be able to do Attack on Titan reactions. But I'll probably do it for some other animes next season though. Now, from a character standpoint, thought it did well for itself. You see Ryoma and Elise bond a bit more when you see them trying to practice taming. It was nice to get to see them pick up things pretty quickly in this episode, showing off their intelligence. And another thing that I thought was going well for the episode too, I thought it was cute to see Elise's mother actually flex her badassery when it comes to the type of wool she tames. I was like, damn, who thought she'd have that kind of slightly dark streak? But hey, that was freaking adorable. So those were nice little surprises going in that I wasn't expecting. And another thing I like too, aside from the pleasant surprises, I do like the fact that for this episode, the grandfather was just absolutely freaking cool too. When he was like, oh yeah, if you think this is impressive, I can just whip freaking dragons. I'm like, what an awesome badass show off. So that's why I thought this episode did well from a character standpoint. Honestly, just giving the other characters some memorable features when it comes to showing their skill sets. And that's why I really like the writing in this episode. Now, as for other things, I would say the animation, for the most part, it's passable. Nothing too impressive, but nothing offensively bad. So from an animation standpoint, I'll give it an average grade. Artwork was on model for the most part. At least there wasn't anything super derpy looking. So I'll give it some credit for that. And if I were to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. While it wasn't the most exciting episode in the world, it wasn't terrible either. At least this episode was a little bit above average because it did a good job of giving feats to Elise's parents while also humbling Ryoma. And for that, I'll give it credit because at the very least, it's not going to make him feel like the most broken character in the world, considering that there's even more broken characters in him. And that's what I like what this episode did from a narrative standpoint. But, anyways, y'all, before I go, I'd like to say thank you so much to Animated Doji for calling me on the live chat. And for everyone else, thank you all so much for watching my video. Hope you'll have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. And recommend y'all subscribe. Because if y'all enjoyed this video, you're not going to want to miss my By the Grace of the Gods episode 12 reaction. But, anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts and how you feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Hope you rate it. And I hope you all have a fantastic and safe day, y'all. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Bye-bye.